Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're setting sail on a journey back in time, embarking on one of the most famous and enigmatic expeditions of the ancient world. We're going in search of a lost land, a place of fabulous wealth and divine mystique, known to the ancient Egyptians as Punt. For over 1,000 years, this legendary kingdom was the ultimate destination for pharaohs seeking exotic treasures, a place so revered they called it Ta-Netcher, the land of the gods. But where was Punt? What made it so special? Whatever happened to it? Let's unravel the secrets of this mysterious civilization. Our story begins in the glory days of the New Kingdom, around 1479 BCE, with one of the most powerful women in history, Pharaoh Hatshepsut. While her male predecessors were known for military conquests, Hatshepsut wanted to define her reign with peace, prosperity, and piety. To do this, she looked to the gods. The great god Amun-Ra, she declared, had commanded her to re-establish the trade routes to Punt, a land of wonders that hadn't been visited by Egyptians for generations. This wasn't just about trade. It was a divine mission to bring the treasures of the gods' land back to the heart of Egypt. Hatshepsut's expedition was an undertaking of epic proportions. A fleet of 5 massive ships, each about 70 feet long, was assembled at the Red Sea coast. Hundreds of sailors, soldiers, and scribes prepared for a voyage into the unknown. They sailed south, following the coastline, navigating treacherous waters, with only the stars and their experience to guide them. Can you imagine the courage it took? They were sailing off the edge of their known world, chasing stories and legends passed down through centuries. The record of this incredible journey is immortalized on the walls of Hatshepsut's magnificent mortuary temple at Deir el-Bahri. These detailed reliefs are like a feature film from 3,500 years ago. They show the Egyptians arriving in Punt to a warm welcome. We see the people of Punt, their distinctive beehive-shaped houses built on stilts above the water, and their leader, King Pharaoh, accompanied by his wife, Queen Ati. The inscriptions celebrate a peaceful and prosperous exchange. The Egyptians offered tools, weapons, and jewelry. In return, the people of Punt loaded their ships with unimaginable riches. And what treasures they were. The reliefs depict mountains of frankincense and myrrh, the sacred resins used as incense in every temple across Egypt. They brought back rare ebony wood, ivory tusks, gold, and exotic animals like giraffes, leopards, and baboons. But the most precious cargo of all was the living myrrh trees. 31 of them, their root balls carefully wrapped in baskets, were transported back to Egypt. Hatshepsut planned to create her own Garden of Punt, right there in Thebes, a testament to her divine connection and her power to bring the sacred land to Egypt itself. The expedition was a roaring success, solidifying Hatshepsut's legacy as a pharaoh of immense vision and influence. But Hatshepsut was far from the first or the last pharaoh to be captivated by Punt. In fact, records of trade with this mysterious land go back another 1,000 years, to the Old Kingdom, around 2500 BCE. Pharaohs like Sahir and Pepi II also sent expeditions, bringing back similar goods. Later rulers, including the great Ramesses III, continued the tradition. For the Egyptians, Punt was a constant source of the luxury and sacred goods that fueled their economy and their religion. It was the ancient world's equivalent of a gateway to another world. A reliable partner in a globalized trade network that stretched across the ancient Near East and Africa. So, the million-dollar question remains, where exactly was Punt? This is one of ancient history's greatest detective stories, and scholars have debated it for over a century. The Egyptians themselves were vague. They simply said it was to the south, accessible via the Red Sea. The evidence from the temple reliefs provides crucial clues. The flora and fauna depicted giraffes, myrrh trees, specific types of wood, point towards a location in the Horn of Africa. The style of the houses and the appearance of the people of Punt also offer hints. Modern research has added fascinating new layers to this puzzle. In 2010, researchers analyzed the mummified remains of 2 baboons that had been brought from Punt and kept in a temple in Thebes. By studying the chemical isotopes in their hair and teeth, scientists could determine the geology of the region where the baboons grew up. The results pointed overwhelmingly to an area that covers modern-day Eritrea, Ethiopia, and parts of Somalia. This scientific evidence strongly supports the theory that the land of the gods was located in this specific region of East Africa. It seems we are closer than ever to pinpointing the location of this fabled kingdom. The people of Punt were clearly sophisticated. They had an organized society with a king and queen, and they engaged in complex international trade. They knew the value of their resources and how to cultivate them. The Egyptians depicted them with respect as equals in a mutually beneficial partnership, not as a conquered people. The Puntites likely controlled key trade routes that connected the African interior with the maritime networks of the Red Sea and the Indian Ocean. They were the gatekeepers to the wealth of Africa, a vital link in the ancient world's economy. So what happened to Punt? Why did it disappear from history? The last known Egyptian expedition to Punt was under Ramesses III. Around 1150 BCE. After that, the trail goes cold. The name Punt simply vanishes from the records. There are several theories. Perhaps Egypt's new kingdom began to decline, losing the resources and stability needed to mount such ambitious long-distance voyages. Internal conflicts and the rise of other powers in the region may have shifted trade dynamics, making the perilous journey to Punt obsolete. It's also possible that the Kingdom of Punt itself changed. Perhaps it was absorbed by a rising power in the region. Like the Kingdom of DMT, a precursor to the Aksumite Empire in Ethiopia. Civilizations rise and fall, and Punt may have simply evolved. Transformed or been conquered, its name and identity lost to the sands of time. Its legacy, however, lived on, absorbed into the cultures that followed in that very same region, which has remained a center of trade and culture for millennia. Punt wasn't truly lost, it just became part of a new chapter in history. The story of Punt is a powerful reminder of how interconnected the ancient world was. It challenges the old idea of ancient Egypt as an isolated civilization. Instead, it reveals a dynamic world of exploration, diplomacy, and trade, where brave sailors crossed vast seas to connect with distant cultures. The quest for Punt was driven by faith, ambition, and a desire for the exotic things that still motivate us today. It's a testament to the human spirit of discovery and the enduring power of legends. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible journey to the land of the gods. What do you think happened to the Kingdom of Punt? Let me know your theories in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next historical adventure. Till next time, stay curious.